Okay, now let's do part two. Part two looks a little tricky, but it's really not. It's just a basic. It's just a basic. We got to plug things in and we got to simplify. So let's do that. Let's start with the given. This time our given is that DF, segment DF, is congruent to segment EG. And we're given that X equals 10. We're also given the following. Now, this is our given, but we're also given that DF equals 11, and we're also given that EG equals 2x minus 9. Okay, now, the reason is the given, and I'm going to write that. Normally I'd have all this in this box, but I ran out of room, so it's a little bit messy. But before we do anything else, we have to do one other step. Okay, I have here that segment DF is congruent to segment EG. I can't just substitute it because I'm talking about a segment. I got to talk about segment length, so I got to change that. So DF equals EG. And the reason that is what's called the definition of congruence. And I'm going to highlight this one because I really want to emphasize this right here. You will be using the definition of congruence a lot. You can't just plug in values when we're talking congruence. We have to state that their lengths or their measures are equal. We have to. So we know here that the segments are congruent. We have to then state that their measures or lengths in this case are equal. So we can only do that by the definition of congruence. Then once we do that, then we can start substituting it. So DF is 11, so 11 equals 2x minus 9. All right, that's going to seem kind of tricky for some of you. You will get the hang of this, I promise you that. Okay, all right, so from here, let's do the algebra. All right. Oh, this, by the way, is substitution. All right. I'm trying to get x by itself, so I'm going to add 9 to both the left and the right. So it's going to be 11 plus 9 equals 2x minus 9 plus 9. And that is the addition property of equality. I simplify those two numbers. I get 20 equals 2x. So simplify. And then from there, you divide by 2. So 20 divided by 2 equals 2x divided by 2. That's division property of equality. And then you simplify that, you get 10 equals x. Simplify. Okay, now I have 10 equals x. I don't like that. I like the variable first. Can I switch it around? Yes, I can. Why can I switch it around? It's called the symmetric property. So x equals 10 says I can switch it around, and that is by the symmetric property. Okay, so let's review what we've done here. The big step right here is to include all the given. I include all the given, and the reason is, of course, the given. So it's not only this right here, but it's also everything in the diagram. So the given's also the diagram. The diagram is there to help you, which we did. Then we have to state that both segments have equal length by definition of congruence. You'll get the hang of that. It's going to be difficult to get at first, but you will get the hang of that. Then we can substitute. Once we state that they have equal measures, we can substitute it. Because once they're congruent, if they're congruent, we can't say that they have equal measures. We have to add this extra step in. Now this goes with angle measure as well as segment length as well. Then from there, just do the algebra. Add 9 to both sides, addition property of equality. Simplify, divide by 2, You get 10 equals x, but I don't like 10 equals x. I have to switch around and say that x equals 10. All right, now that's lesson 2.5. So go ahead and work on homework 2-5. I've posted the video on how to access 2.5 and to what you need to do with that. So go ahead and start working on that and email me if you have any questions. Good luck.